The MONROE Doctrine. Well, so that was our last album. We basically knew it was going to be our last album, and we wanted to put as much stuff on there as we possibly could, and we wanted to be super painstaking about it. And we went over budget on that record as well. And Jim Monroe, who was our engineer and producer, who had become a very good friend of ours by that point, he went way above and beyond to help us out, gave us a lot of bro rates for stuff in the studio. He did a lot of stuff in his spare time for no money. It took a long time to get it finished and to get it to come out, and so we couldn't think of a better name anyway, but we also kind of felt like, hey, we've been working with this guy for like 10 years now. We kind of wanted to pay him a tribute and name the album after him without making it too obvious. So, but he knows it's named after him. He said he appreciated it, but being the dry man that he is, kind of like, it's great, bro. Don't ever want to do that again. Thanks for naming the album after me.
It just took you a while to get that record done. I remember you were saying that was sort of the idea behind the bloody hand on the cover, kind of like, we're getting this thing delivered at all costs.
In a way, and like I said, we pretty much knew it was going to be our last album. By that point, we were in our late 20s. You gain a lot more responsibilities as you get older. When we started the band, we were all barely out of high school, and you really have nothing to worry about. But then when you're pushing 30, you've got all kinds of other things going on in your life, and so it was difficult to get us all in the same place at the same time to begin with, and that definitely lent itself to why it took so long. Plus, we knew we weren't going to do a lot of touring to support that album, so getting into the studio, we had to be really smart with where we spent our money. Even though we ended up going over budget, we still knew, like, okay, we'll just try to go in there whenever there's a free slot of time, on a moment's notice. Can you go in and record, backup vocals for a few hours? Or, hey, this band canceled, you want to come in and record, overdubs on the guitar parts or something like that. So, yeah, wasn't the most efficient album that we recorded by any means, but again, the end of it. Super proud of it, very proud of it. I feel like we went out on a high note as far as an album is concerned.